Hi there YouTube, it's SJKO here with another update on my IF challenge. It's now days 29 and 30 of my IF. Again, as always, I started doing a 20-hour fast with a 4-hour window, which progressed to a 19-hour fast and a 5-hour window. And obviously I was working out in the morning, and then after my workouts I would break my fast at around 2 o'clock, and that would start off the 5-hour window, and then it would take me up until my 19-hour fast. So again, this is days 29 and 30, okay, all completed and concluded. And what are my comments on IF so far? Well, I would say it seems to work very well, again, in my opinion. As I've always stated, this isn't a scientific study. The sample size isn't huge enough for any verifiable, evidence. But again, in my humble opinion, it seemed to work, far too well, and something that would consider definitely for anyone or those people who are looking at cutting. I think it works extremely well. And like I said before, I think it worked too well, in fact. Now, when I started on the IF in 24, that was, for me, probably foolhardy and a bit drastic, because I simply could not consume all my calories in that 4-hour window. And on the days that I managed to do so, I felt completely uncomfortable, stuffed, and it wasn't an experience that I enjoyed. However, that being said, I ended up going to bed, with a relatively, flat stomach, and waking up with an empty stomach, and my workouts did not suffer in the slightest. Excuse me. So again, my opinion is, for those who are looking at starting IF, I would probably suggest you start on a typical 16-hour fast and an 8-hour window. Ease yourself into it, see how your body responds, see how you like it, and then if you want to obviously move on to other variations, i.e. 24, then of course feel free to do so. But I would always say start on the 16 hours and the 8-hour fast. Now, training while fasted, for me, again, posed no problems. I was not lethargic, my energy levels did not sag. If anything, I felt a lot more energetic and more responsive at the gym. Yes, in the morning I did take a cup of coffee, obviously no milk, no sugar, for the hit of caffeine. But once I was in the gym, my workouts for me were phenomenal, and not having anything post-workout, again, did not really impact on my strength gains. In fact, over the last 30 days, I have gotten stronger. Okay, that's a fact. I'm lifting a lot heavier than I used to, in fact, than I've ever lifted before. And I have not suffered, from not having a protein intake or a carb intake immediately after working out. So my workouts would probably last till around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then I would start eating at 2, and I felt absolutely fine. In terms of obviously my weight loss, yesterday I was a tad disappointed because I had increased my calories up until yesterday, only to find that my weight had dropped to around 82 kilos. I remember standing on the scales thinking, fuck! Sorry, language. I remember thinking, what the hell? And a few guys looking at me at the gym saying, probably thinking I gained weight, but obviously I had dropped weight, so I was disappointed. So, starting obviously on my bulk now, I'm going to be doing the 16 hours and 8. I'm going to be increasing my calories to 3,500. Now that's going to be obviously split between 350 grams of carbohydrates, 350 grams of protein, with around 77 grams approximately of fat. That's going to be my macros during this bulk. I'm going to see how that responds to my body over the first couple of weeks, and obviously if I need to change it, then of course I will. I will be working out again as always every single day. So typically I will do Mondays chest, Tuesdays back, Wednesdays shoulders, Thursdays triceps, Fridays biceps, Saturday legs, which I absolutely deplore, and then Sunday an upper body workout. My cardio, again, I'm cutting back to just 3 days a week for 10 to 15 minutes of jumping rope. That's going to be done when I tackle my smaller muscles. So it's going to be done on the Wednesday, Thursday and Friday when I do tris, biceps, and sorry, when I do shoulders, triceps and biceps. On the days that I work out the larger muscle groups, I'm going to manipulate the macros, so I'm consuming a little bit more carbs than protein. And on days when I'm working out the smaller muscles, shoulders, biceps, tris, I'm going to be increasing my protein and decreasing my carbs slightly. I'm not sure if that's going to have any major impact. It's just something I'm going to be doing. Again, this is my first bulk, so I'm going to be learning along the way. And I think it's important when you're learning to always ask questions. I mean, if you're looking at building a better physique, if you're looking at bodybuilding, it's important to ask advice, to seek advice, and obviously use what works for you and discard that which doesn't. Okay, and that's also what I'm going to be doing here. So that's going to be the routine whilst I'm bulking. And also, I've received a few comments, people thinking it's impossible that my body fat percentage is at 10.5. Again, I've tested it twice now, different people, and it came into 10.5% body fat. And again, for me, that was pretty much what I expected. You know, I'm not saying I'm an expert, but when I see guys, you know, commenting that their body fat's at 40%, when quite clearly it's a lot higher, or people who comment that their body fat's at 10% or 8%, I know for a fact, looking at, well, not for a fact, let me rephrase that, I know looking at it that it probably isn't. I always wonder, so, you know, why exaggerate, why massage the truth, but quite clearly my body fat is at 10.5%, and that's what it is. So, as always, I do appreciate all comments, all opinions. Please feel free and keep on asking questions, keep on commenting, and also we're all here to learn, and again we're all here to motivate each other and also to be motivated by each other. So please like, subscribe, and this is SJKO signing out. Thanks.